Hello, my loves. I had to come to say if you are a compassionate person and you have been giving so much to other people all these years, then being a cunt is actually a really good thing. Let me back up for a second. I challenged some people recently to see themselves as compassion cunts. And that's because something that I've learned is that when you have empathy, you are going to give to other people naturally. You are going to care about other people, which is why you give to them. You are going to do for other people what they sometimes will not do for themselves, and what sometimes you won't even do for yourself. Sometimes you'll give more to other people than you'll actually be giving to yourself. And it's because your empathy drives you to that state of kindness and that state of, helpfulness toward other people. Now, it's also called a lot of other things: people pleasing, codependency. And if you are in recovery from that, welcome to this channel. this is this is the place to do it for sure. But I have also seen the conversation from conservatives mainly that empathy is a gateway drug. Like, empathy is a gateway to conversations about the badness of whiteness, which is really all it leads to. I honestly, I can't see why you wouldn't want other people to teach your children empathy, but I have seen that conversation happen online of like, they're teaching our kids empathy in schools. Okay. Why is that a bad thing? The only thing that it leads to is learning how poorly the wealthy and white and men treat women and poor people and black and brown and indigenous folks. That's the only thing empathy really does. So, while for some people who I'm not talking to, being cunty is, a good thing. For those people, for the people who believe that empathy is, like I said, a gateway drug, um, I'm not talking to y'all when I say being a cunt is a good thing. Y'all are already cunty enough. Y'all are too cunty for my liking. You're too bold to claim that you are being real when what you're actually doing is trying to cover up the truth. So I'm talking to those of you, and you know who you are. If you are questioning, am I a bad person? You are not a bad person. It's one of those, like, you know, uh, whenever you do something for yourself and you see something online that's like, you might be a narcissist if, and you go, am I a narcissist? No. If you're thinking about it and you're worried about manipulating other people, you're worried about how you care about how you would treat other people, baseline, foundationally. You care about how you treat other people, you're not a narcissist. In the same way that if you are if you understand that teaching empathy to kids and making the honest history of the world accessible to everyone is the right thing to do so that we can all take better care of each other, then you are not one of the shitbags that I'm talking about. But you are the compassionate creature I'm speaking to. Your cuntiness is going to be needed in the coming days, weeks, months, years. And that's because while for some people are worried that empathy is a gateway drug, what we know, and those of us who are finding that socialism and communism is actually just another way of saying systems and structures built to take care of people and to take care of every people, all people, and the earth, and everything around us, all the beings and creatures that comprise of all of us, because we are all connected. When we talk about what radicalized us, we point to empathy. Because empathy is the thing that brings us back into honesty with ourselves, into the truth of our nature, which is that we are meant to help each other. We are meant to build worlds together, not in isolation. And we are meant to take care of each other and to care about what happens to each other and not just give each other up to the fucking cops. Boo. So I wanted to make sure that if you are a compassionate person watching this, meaning you willingly witness suffering, you don't look away. You are brave and courageous enough. You are loving and caring enough to bear witness to suffering when you see it happening. You feel a benevolent response to that suffering as opposed to saying, I wonder how he deserved it. You say, I wonder what we can do to alleviate that suffering. You are the person that I'm speaking to right now. You are the compassionate creature who needs to know that being a cunt is actually a good thing. I'll be talking about this more in the next couple of days, especially since I had been planning on uh, taking my compassion cunt challenge that I put in email form before the new year and turning it into a video series for leading up to the inauguration. But man, January has been Januarying, huh? 2025 has been 2025ing. So I'll be talking about this in the coming days, and I hope that you stick around because we compassionate, sensitive, empathetic people, we need each other, and we need to love on and hold each other gently and with accountability and with that devotion to knowing who we are and remembering that every single day and grounding in that every single day and holding each other with that integrity of we are kind, and kindness is not always polite or nice or sweet or tender. But like I said, I'll be talking about that in the coming days, so I hope you stick around. If you have a story of what radicalized you and the empathetic moment that made you realize, oh fuck, I care, and we need to care about each other, I would love to hear about it. So if you have the time, just let me know what radicalized you in the comments. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.